Now friends, we move on to equilibrium price. What is meant by equilibrium price? That is, we discussed about both demand and supply theory. We know what is a demand curve and a supply curve. Equilibrium price is a price wherein both the demand and supply curve intersects each other. Otherwise, it is the price at which both the buyer and the seller is happy to be in the market. The buyer is ready to afford a price, and at the same price the seller is also ready to sell the commodity. That is what is called as an equilibrium price. It is also called as market clearing price. The determination of market price is the central theme of microeconomic analysis. Hence it is called as microeconomic theory, or also otherwise called as price theory. Now you have a table 11. See the supply and the demand schedule there. At various prices, the quantity demanded in the market along with the quantity supplied in the market has been given. At a price ₹5, the quantity demanded in the market is 6, whereas the supply in the market is 31, which shows a downward impact on price. But for say 4, the quantity demanded is 12 and the quantity supplied is 25. Again it shows a downward impact. When the price reduces to 3, the quantity demanded in the market is 19, the quantity supplied is also 19. Here it is said to be in equilibrium. That is, for price ₹3, both are happy. The buyer is also happy to buy at ₹3 per product, and the seller is also ready to sell it at ₹3. The same is depicted in the figure 34. You can see on y-axis you have the price, on x-axis you have the quantity. Both the demand curve and supply curve intersect at a point E. So that is what is called as equilibrium price. When the quantity demanded is more and the price, when the supplied is less, it is upward impact on price. When the quantity demanded is less and the quantity supplied is more, it is a downward impact on price. But when they both match each other, it is said to be in equilibrium. Now we shall move to the last topic of this chapter, namely market equilibrium and social efficiency. What is meant by social efficiency? When the maximum social surplus is being achieved both by the producers and consumers, that means the price is at equilibrium. When the price is at equilibrium, both the consumer is happy and he makes a consumer surplus, and at the same time the producer is also making a surplus. It's called producer surplus. And consumer surplus, we call it as a consumer welfare, and the producer surplus, alternatively, it is producer's welfare. So this point is the social efficiency point. Now you can see figure number 35. There you have the supply curve and the demand curve. They meet at a point. Same as OP is on the y-axis and OQ is on the x-axis. Now at the point where both the curves meet, for all the quantities below OQ, there is a difference between the price, and that is producers are willing to accept for supplying the goods at the price that prevails in the market, say P. Producer supply surplus, when it reaches the price, when it goes to P, the producers are happy that because they are getting a producer surplus there beyond the supply curve. The triangle which shows up above the supply curve, that's called the producer surplus. When the market price is at equilibrium, the prices which the sellers are willing to offer for sale is equal to the price that they are receiving from the consumer. That area is remarked as producer's surplus. So when in the diagram 35, we find that at price P, the market is at equilibrium. Social efficiency is achieved for both consumers and the producers at that point. So that triangle, that is this OP with the intersecting point, the triangle made shows the producer surplus, and on PY with the intersecting point, the triangle shows the consumer surplus. That is, they enjoy the maximum possible surplus over there. With this, we have finished the chapter supply. Thank you, friends.